Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kim over here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make scary stories. Now this is a video, so it's going to be a little bit different. So, what I used to do, what I like to do is get my cool little app up called Scary Stories, and I hate this camera that I'm using. Anyways, I use this a lot because of the cool, way that it is. It shows you, ghost stories plus 4, That's how many stories are added to it every day. So I like to do scary poems sometimes because of the way that it is. Like, inside my head. So, it's like this. So I don't know where to start, perhaps. With my heart got me feeling like a dart. Thrown away, head first hitting the board so hard, heads gonna burst heads. Or tails, seems like he's dead. Or he feels sick of the female telling these tall tales, saying that you love me and you don't want nobody above me. So that's just one of them. There's a whole lot more. There's a lot of categories in here that I don't want to go into because some are just like crazy, really. This is kind of what I like to do. So, just let me try to find a good story and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this one I already did, but it's one that is really close to my heart. Basically because of the way it is. So it's gonna be, what is it? Okay, I guess you could say that it's like, it's kind of scary actually. So basically what I'm trying to say is it's a bit different than anything else you would actually find on the internet. So I need music for this, but I don't know where to get music because my computer is broken right now. So I guess here we go. Monday. It started off as a normal day at school, with me and my friends all doing our normal stuff, getting into trouble. The usual thing that guys in high school do. I mean, what else do you expect? So me and my two friends, I'll call them A and J, were bored and decided to skip class. Yeah, good idea. They were always getting me pulled into the trouble, but I wasn't gonna let them go alone. We had been friends for a good portion of our lives, and I'd have their backs through anything. What we did while we skipped class isn't important. What is important is that we got caught. Of course, we did get caught. So the teacher from the class we skipped was real hard ass on attendance. My punishment was that just detention. Seeing as it was the first time we'd done anything and got caught. After school we were reported to detention. We all found seats close to each other, and there Jay had a bright idea. He says to us, "Boys, I heard there's an abandoned school. It's not too far from here. We should go check it out." Hey, heck yeah, I'm in. Sounds like a good time and a half. Me, yeah, I don't know, boys. I don't want to replay a few years ago. Jay, come on, man. It won't be like that I promise. Me. Alright, scared. I'm in. But if we die, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know that doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't matter. The session ended a few hours later, and we set out on our grand adventure. Once we got there, the school turned out to be your typical abandoned school with boarded up windows and graffiti all over it. The front door was blocked off by old beams that had fallen down over the years. The place was definitely not in the best of shape, but remarkably the back door was in better shape with only an old teacher's desk that someone did a whole job placing. We could all easily climb over it and into the building. There was broken glass all over the floor, along with odds and needles from junkies using places as a safe haven to shade up. Seeing as it had the same basic layout of our actual school, we split up. There were 3 floors: the ground floor, top floor, and basement. I stayed on the first floor while Jay went to the top, and I went to the basement. I stayed on the first floor as well. When I finally got down there, while walking my way through the debris, the basement was absolutely massive. It was dark, damp, and moldy, and there was a very strange smell that I couldn't quite put my finger on. As I got deeper into the basement, the smell got stronger and stronger. I found even more weird stuff like strange symbols, resembling pentagrams, but different somehow, and splatters of some type of dark brown liquid that caked onto the wall and dried there. Eventually I reached the end of the hallway, and there was a large steel door which, well, less of a door, more like a large metal plate bolted onto the wall. I knocked on it to see if there was a wall behind it, but there was nothing. It was just hollow. I ran back to the stairs and yelled up to the guys. Hey boys, get down here, you guys gotta see this. He got there first because he was closest. Jay took about a minute. Once he got there, we both headed up. They both had the same reaction as me. What the heck? We all had no clue what to think about the symbols or the metal plate, but once I told them that there was something behind it, we all decided to get the plate and off and investigate further. Thank God for the full tool we set in the car. We went and got it and went back to work on getting the plate. After 15 minutes, we were down to the last ball, and as it came open, it came off me, and Jay yelled, "Watch out!" As it came crashing to the floor, and a vacuum of air came rushing out, and there was an absolutely horrific smell that was brought with the metal plate falling to the ground. It was a smell of rotting, death, and decay. All of us nearly vomited at the second we reached our nurses. Soon we all got the courage to look in it and see whatever was in the whole room. I wish we had just left it right there and there. But as they say, curiosity killed the cat. That's funny in a twisted sort of way, because it didn't kill the cat, it just killed my friends. You see, what was behind that metal plate was horror and gore. I never in my life thought possible. I will never be the same after that. They were both dry and fresh blood on the walls, with I saw body parts and entrails scattered across the floor, and in the center of all the gore and carnage was a 5-foot tall wolf with with metallic silver fur, and it discolored in places with the deep red of the blood of its countless victims, with 5-inch claws that were visibly sharp. At nosed all three of us, and in no time it had cleared the 70-square-foot room, and I clamped its gaping mouth around Ace's throat and saw it shaking its head like a dog playing with a toy. It ripped his throat out with a sickening tear. He dropped to the floor, clutching his throat, and he was done. But he was still breathing, a horrible, gargling, rattling breath. It was a death rattle. Me and Jay turned and sprinted down the hole as fast as we could. We didn't dare slow down. We could hear running behind us. The sound of its claw hitting the ground as it ran was enough to know it was there. When we got to the stairs, we went up as fast as possible, but Jay tripped. I tried to grab him, but it was too late. He was ripped from my grasp and dragged down into the darkness. The last I heard of him was his agonizing screams. I ran and ran. There was no hiding from this thing, but I tried. I ran into one of the classrooms and hid. It was useless. It smelled me out, and outside the door when it threw itself through the door. I wasn't gonna let it have the satisfaction of killing me easily. I grabbed an old pipe. As it pounced at me, I swung and cracked it in the skull. It fell and landed on its side with a yelp. It was ticked and got up, charging me, knocking me on my back. It pinned me down and tore into me. It was going to torture me. It ripped out my intestines and let me bleed as I was fading. Everything blurry. The last thing I saw was a puff of pure black smoke, and a giant menacing figure with glowing red eyes appeared. It said to the creature, "Hello, my friend. It's been a while, but we need to go. We have some bosses to destroy." And with that, the air began to warp, and then they were gone like a couple of ghosts. The same black smoke that the figure appeared in, and my life ended. And I accepted that because I'll be back. I'm gonna make sure that story gets seen. Alright, well, that was Hill School. That was interesting. I've only read it once, but like every single thing I have, like, yeah. It's kind of disturbing in a way, because, like, okay, right when you said it killed my friends, that was where it got kind of, that's when you know it's gonna be bad, right? It was disturbing to me, because I didn't know what was gonna happen, and you hear me almost cry, at the end, like, trembling a little bit. I still am because of that, because I'm just thinking about it, but, it was a bit profound, because you didn't know what was gonna happen. You didn't know if he was gonna escape, if he was gonna die, if he was gonna get caught, anything. But what I really thought was cool was that, like, the wolf in there, like, okay, first of all, there was no opening anywhere else. Like, okay, the metal plate was bolted, right? It was bolted, but, like, how many times have people, like, opened that and put the bolts back on? Like, okay, I will admit that the figure could put him in there. They put the wolf in there for, like, maybe an hour or so, and, like, with the people in there, Well, like teleport. I don't know, but that the people could have been there. Honestly, for and it doesn't really tell us how long the wolf was in there. It just told us that it was in there. Um, and that's a pretty big room, 70 square feet. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big room. Um, I don't think there's a lot of things. There's not much to say about it. It's just really disturbing, really. I mean, there's nothing else that I can say about it. It's just kind of odd to hear that kind of story because of the way it is, the way it was told. Um, it was just, yeah, yeah. That's one of my favorite, you know, um, stories, and one of my favorite apps. And if you want to check it out, the icon is right here. It's on the App Store. Just type in "scary stories" and it's right there. But I mean, I like this app because it just shows you how much of work goes into, this. And it's like, it's just, it was cool because it just makes you feel like it's there. Like, honestly, I I don't know how else to say it. It's it's cool because of the it's cool because the way it, the way it delivers the story, the way it delivers everything that happens in it is very, very awesome. Um, it's not really much of a, how do I say it, disgusting tone. It's more of a it's more of a bitter a, a bittersweet ending to the way, you know if it was a story that I was gonna tell, he would have either escaped or like hid, and the beast would have found him. But in this story, it tells us that he got caught, that he got ripped apart, and that he would be back. And the way I interpreted it was that he was gonna come back as a spirit, and kill that monster. He was gonna come back and get revenge on that wolf or whatever that killed him. Now, I would have made it a whole lot better. I would have made it like, I mean, I wouldn't have made it all gory and bloody and bad or anything. I would have made it good to make people not hate me for it, But I mean, that's not me. That's not my story. This isn't my story. This is someone else's story that someone made. Hold on. I think I can find out who made it. Okay. Lisa Lee is who made it. And yeah, okay. So she kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty bad, but it's just amazing. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the button. You just don't care. And as always, peace.